She's very knowledgeable, and she has a lot about the Chinese exam techniques. Actually, my Chinese went from AL around 3 or 4 to AL. As long as I put in the effort, and as long as I have her help, I will be able to score well. I have not heard of a single other tuition investment. My name is Joshua Gu. I'm from National Junior College NGC, currently in the IP program. This year I'm secondary 3. My Chinese teacher was Wang Laoshi. I joined at the end of P5 to the start of P6. Since then, after PSLE, I kept with Wang Laoshi until now. Actually, I'm still having class with her. I think Wang Laoshi is very good. She's for example, if I name certain 作文 topics or certain like 作文论坛 or 电邮 topics, she can immediately know, even though I don't exactly remember the exact wording or phrasing. She's very knowledgeable, and she has a lot about the Chinese exam techniques, which has really helped me in the way I prepare for exams, because she tells me which ones most commonly come out and which ones that I should prepare for and prioritize preparing for, which has really helped me. So for example, my exams for the last 3 years, sometimes when I'm in a time crunch, I'll ask for a quick meeting with her, and then I'll give her the specific topics or phrases that are tested, and she can help me identify which ones I should prioritize studying over others. Another thing to note is that she has really been very understanding. I have Chinese tuition from 7:30 to 9:30, and before that, I've track and field training from 4:30 to 7. And because of that, sometimes I'm really tired and I'm not able to write out and so on the day itself. So normally I tell her that I can't finish today, and then I leave the meeting a bit early. And then the next day I complete it over the weekend, and I send it to her. And she's actually perfectly fine with that. And that's the arrangement I've had for the last 3 years. So when I was really young, I didn't really do much tuition. What I mostly did was exercise books from the popular store that my parents would buy. I think after P4, I kind of stopped, and I didn't really practice as much anymore, and I got tired of practicing. So going to BlueTree kind of helped me it kind of forced me to practice, number one, and it also gave me that interactive side where if I'm not sure, I can ask a teacher oh, why is this wrong? And there's also in-depth explanations that really helped me. I think it made me feel very unmotivated. Without tuition, no matter how hard I tried, my results were not good. Even though I understood the concepts, and even though I tried my best to I really did my best for the test, but I wasn't scoring up to my expectations. So BlueTree helped me to kind of see what I was doing wrong that I didn't know about, and gave me new techniques to help me score well. I feel that when you're bad at something, you tend to not want to do it as much. Because I have had that constant practice that I had to move through, I did keep up some of the pace that doesn't make it as hard for me to learn Chinese now. And currently, I started to study for O-level Chinese next year, since I am taking the exam. Actually, my Chinese went from AL around 3 or 4 to AL1. Oral really improved too, because I already had that huge amount of practice every I had one oral lesson every week, one for 作文 and one for Chinese comprehension. So combine those 3 practices really helped me to get that perfect A1 score for PSLE. There has been an improvement this year, but I think it's because I'm adjusting to 9 subjects instead of the previous 6 from last year, and it's a lot more content. So because of that, I deprioritized Chinese this year, and I didn't really study as much, which caused me to improve. Well, first, Wang Laoshi is in the Chinese curriculum for Singapore, and then Chinese syllabus and how understanding she's been, I think has really helped me to gain that confidence in as long as I try, as long as I put in the effort, and as long as I have her help, I will be able to score well. I think it's very consistent. Even in school holidays, Wang Laoshi still comes for lessons. She comes on time. Even though she doesn't really need to, she could just stop the lesson. But actually, she does continue the lesson. That's a really good thing, because students in the class, we the students in the class, are able to get in that extra practice. Those few lessons of extra practice can really go a long way in holding a student here. Because each lesson is like 2 hours each. A lot can be done in 2 hours. I think I'm also very grateful for her being very patient, very understanding, and also being so consistent in the way that she's taught every single lesson, especially during the holiday period, which I cannot emphasize. I have not heard of a single other tuition that does that.